What's up, everybody? It's Warren. Welcome back to the Cosmic Wonder. I just got off a plane, and I got off the plane to a ton of DMs, tweets, you name it. Not on Instagram, because apparently Instagram and Facebook were down for a bit, but on Twitter about some guys that have proved that the Andrew Garfield leaked video and leaked photo is actually real. Now, this is coming from Corridor Crew. They have 5.11 million subscribers, and apparently they are VFX guys. So I'm going to go ahead and react to this. I haven't actually seen it yet. So they claim they can prove that it's real because they know what they're doing, and they can tell a deep fake from an actual one. Everybody's been telling me to check this out, so we're going to go ahead and check it out right now, see what they have to say. There's little doubt in my mind that right now that this is fake. I don't think this is fake at all. I think it's 100% real. I think it was released on purpose, like, in all honesty. I think it might have been slipped through just to get everybody excited and get marketing up a little bit. But anyways, we're gonna check this out and see what they come up with. Here we go.
So Sam and I are going to cut through that conflicting information today. We're going to break down the video, pixel by pixel, to determine its authenticity. Is it possible that the shot was faked, or is it real?
So come with us through the critical thinking process.
So these guys are like,
so next time something like this happens,
legitimate VFX guys. So they know.
So what's interesting is that it looks like this is an actual cinema camera, or a rather high quality camera. It's a large sensor because you can see some depth of field here. This isn't like some person on their phone.
Makes sense.
Either it's like some
pretty
ripped
clear
footage from a behind the scenes crew, or someone who has like tapped into one of the actual monitors on set.
This could just be footage from when he was filming Spider-Man, and he's just talking to his stunt double, like, you want me to stand like you were standing like this?
Photo.
All right, so if we compare that footage
like
with the original footage from The Amazing Spider-Man, there's a pretty big difference between the two. His hairdo is different.
Obviously.
He looks a lot younger. He looks like he's in high school. But
his hair is
hairdo. Like, they wouldn't just have a different hairdo for one day on set.
Yeah, his hair is very different. It's definitely different footage.
His face looks like it's a different resolution from his costume. It's slightly blurrier.
There does seem to be a slight lack of detail there. It's a bit of an anomaly, in my opinion, because if we're looking at like the bars there, we can see like surface imperfections.
Look how clear
on the
that
beams,
is.
and it does seem like there's a slight lack of quality on the face. That being said, like generally, if you upload a video to a social media platform, the chances that it's going to be a MP4 file, it's pretty likely. And the way MP4 files work is by compressing motion into an overall image. So it's less about rendering a unique frame, every single frame, but taking one frame and then basically saying, all right, this is the direction the pixels are moving, so that way we have motion data instead of image data. It's called iframes and p-frames.
I'm sure everyone who tries to do YouTube
like this,
upload videos needs to know this.
Export a 3-second clip. Everything that's not moving is going to stay in crisp, while the things moving will have less fidelity.
Okay, yeah.
The main claim I've seen made about this video is that we are in fact looking at a deep fake of Andrew Garfield. I don't think this is a deep fake. This would be the best deep fake I've ever seen.
That's what I said. It would be the best ever.
100%. I mean, the best deep fakes I've ever seen is the Tom Cruise deep fakes.
Oh, the Tom Cruise guy.
Deep Tom Cruise by Chris Kume.
That guy, Chris
I mean, those
Kume
are wonderful, but you can tell they're deep fakes if you scrutinize it. You can see there's no crisp shadow under the nose in the sunlight. There's a bit of a sense of like his face is being lit and then like re-lit again.
Okay.
I feel fresh.
All right, we're all learning right now, so we can learn
like the lighting on
for
the
future
teeth is not
purposes
quite
when other
right.
leaks come out.
Also, you can see it feels a little bit like it's a flat texture of a face, you know, as opposed to like a three-dimensional object. So that's because the computer's trained on a bunch of images of a face. Well, those images are filmed at all different focal lengths. You know, oftentimes if you're doing, say, you know, training from movies, like let's say we're doing a Tom Cruise deepfake and you're grabbing all these Tom Cruise shots. So a lot of times you're using close-ups. Close-ups are often shot with a telephoto lens. And what a telephoto lens does is it tends to flatten everything. So my face has a lot of distortion, right? My nose is scaled up a little bit because it's closer to you. My ears, my face is probably kind of like a little fish-eyed. And these get a little bit smaller. You have perspective on my face. Now you kind of see how everything's flattened on my face. And you've probably seen like GIFs of this on Reddit or something like that. Like, look at what lenses do to the face. What ends up happening is that when you put a deepfake on a face, you kind of get this weird like flat nose effect, or like the whole face is almost like this like squished lack of perspective, almost like orthographic view. When in real life, you should actually be getting a lot more perspective and depth, and almost like vanishing points representing themselves on the face as the geometry moves around. It's really good. But just scrutinize it. It's not quite right. With that in mind, Let's go back to Andrew Garfield. First thing I'm seeing is there's an edge light coming from the top right corner, kind of a bluish, daylight blue edge light. It's hitting the lines on his costume. It's also hitting the side of his neck, at the corner of his jaw, and his hair here. The little bit of the corner of the jaw catching the light is interesting.
Okay, so the lighting.
That specific kind of sharp lighting detail, that's something a deepfake does not do very well. Most deepfakes cover this part of the face. You can do whole
makes
head
perfect
deepfakes,
sense.
but they get
the lighting gave it away.
Low resolution. So that would mean that the hair has to be real. You almost never deepfake hair. It's very, very hard to do, especially such bountiful hair like that from Andrew Garfield. Another thing to look at is the eyes. So your eyes are reflective, they're spheres. The reflections in both eyes should be consistent with each other. If one eye shows one light reflection, the other eye shows two light reflections, well then that's a sign that the eyes are being faked and the deepfake only picked up on one of the bright spots. Looking at his eyes, I see consistent reflections in both. Another thing I'm seeing, the sharpness of the shadows going off of his nose onto the side of his face, and more importantly, into his mouth. You can see the glistening light on the water of his tongue, and it's consistent. The deepfake might catch that here and there, but it has no idea of what's causing highlights or light. It just knows statistically where these things go. You'd have to have so much very specific trained data of Andrew Garfield's tongue with light glistening on it at the correct color temperature and angle to be able to replicate it here.
No one's going to do that for a deepfake either.
Maybe somebody's just thought it'd be a funny joke to fake this. I mean, there are good deepfake artists out there that could theoretically do something like this.
Yeah, well, as real as this looks, it has been revealed that this shot is a deepfake.
Oh, yeah, right.
Oh. Now they're trolling.
I can already tell this is fake.
The puppet. Yeah.
The puppet tool.
He can tell
that's the clearest sign that this is fake.
Trying
like, you would never. Why would you move his arm
prove it's a deepfake is fake. And the guy already said it's fake.
Immediately this is fake.
So we don't have to worry about that.
See how the track,
but they can tell immediately it's fake. That's so funny.
Alex Serrato is trolling all of us. He didn't come out and said as much on his YouTube channel. All right, so the big giveaway here for me, the number of news articles that went out saying it turns out it was a deepfake after all, and they just point to this. It's like, all they had to do was show the training shot to one person who's ever done a deepfake in their life, and they would immediately know it's not real. There is one thing about this that caught me. I'm like, well, that's weird. When he enhances the face. And it's the way his teeth jump around when it's enhanced here. So what's happening here is he's using an AI up-resing algorithm here that's looking at the face and is analyzing detail and filling in extra detail. And so the reason the wrinkles are moving on the lips or the way the teeth heights are shifting is it's identifying patterns and it's guessing, maybe this is the top of the tooth. And then a few frames later it goes, no, this is the top of the tooth. And so the tooth constantly jumps around. All the details are not temporally consistent, as we would say. Now in a real deepfake, this is something you would actually run into. You would run into the teeth shimmying around a little bit. You would run into the wrinkles in the lips shimmying around a little bit. All right, so this video is fake, but are there any other ways one could fake this video without using a deepfake?
This video?
This could be Andrew Garfield cut out from a film and they set up this shot to like look like it. That's how I would fake it. Like I would find a shot of Andrew Garfield where I can match the lighting and like the motions, and I would just cut it out and stick it onto my footage. And you can get pretty close. I mean, here's the thing. At the end of the day, could this be faked? Yes, this could be faked. It would be very, 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 very good.
Very good fakery.
I don't think it's a deep fake. Deepfakes are not magic. They're really not that crazy. They require a ton of artistry to actually blend and look real.
Also, it's probably not even a leak. Like at this point, if I was a movie studio, what's going to get more
press? That's literally what I opened this video saying.
Or a leaked one. Will you tell me I'm not supposed to see this?
Right, yeah.
You know, it's like I'm totally clicking on that.
Yeah, I mean, they just got us to talk about this.
Exactly, and now I'm talking about their video talking about it, and how many videos have I done talking about it? I mean, I wouldn't be surprised if that's Sony's plan. If it wasn't, and it wasn't supposed to get out, sorry. To be fair, I didn't talk about it until everybody else started like talking about it. I definitely didn't show it until like everybody had seen it. But these guys seem to know what they're talking about. Apparently, they have really good credentials, and they have 5.11 million subscribers. So that's pretty good. They say they don't think it's deep faked, and they say that if it's faked in any way, it would take so much to do, which I think if somebody's trying to troll, I'm not sure they're putting that much time into it. Maybe, but I'm just going to say based off of everything that we've heard, all of the leaks, all of the rumors, just kind of everything, I'm going to say this is 100% real. In my personal opinion, and I'm not a VFX artist, I'm just going to take their word for it. And the guy who said it was deep fake said that his deep fake was fake, and that the original video was real, you know, he took the time to try to do something. But even these guys said right away, they could tell that that his video was faked. And they say that they think this is real. So I'm going to go ahead and say it's real. It's nice that we have like an actual real VFX artist talking about this, saying that they believe it's real, because it just further backs up everything that we've heard. But let me know what you guys think about this in the comments down below. I'm happy with this, and I think it's only a matter of time until it's revealed that Toby, Andrew, they're both in the film. But let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Don't forget to subscribe and hit that notification bell so you can stay updated on all the Marvel and Spider-Man videos. Don't forget to like the video, and for live updates, you can follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And as always, thank you all so much for watching. Woof woof.